Hello, people. This is your host and host Kranti once again back with another new what if, and that is what if our boy Deku, aka Zuko Midoriya, is Iron Man part 2. Oh yeah, part 2. Essentially, in the previous part, the whole incident with Bakugo getting attacked by the by the sludge villain doesn't happen. Okay, so because Deku bottles up the sludge villain in a container really neatly and really tightly, and he gives it to All Might, the whole All Might's realization that Deku has a heart of hero doesn't happen. So but still Deku's gonna okay, I'm gonna enter UA High, so why the hell not? So he's gonna enter UA High and he's gonna make a shit ton of armor, a lot armor. He's gonna make an armor for deep sea dive, one that is a stealth armor, one that can be operation inside of a volcano, one that can builds up can go into outer space, not deep space but outer space, around the orbital space station, international space station, up to that. He's gonna make all of that because our boy is super smart. So he's gonna make that, and he's gonna make almost 30 to 40 armors. And he's gonna also make another armor that is I mean in this timeline, in this what if, we are gonna give Deku, I'm gonna give Deku a little bit of Batman kind of personality. So he's gonna have contingency plan for everyone. So he calculated what could be the capacity of All Might's what can All Might perform in a strong day. So sorry for the noise. So he's gonna think what if All Might becomes rogue or something. So he's gonna make a All Might Buster armor. So I mean it could be Might Buster or Buster Might. I mean whichever name which you prefer, or whichever name you think is the coolest, comment it below, Might Buster or Buster Might armor, or All Might Buster armor. So he's gonna have I'm more leaning to Might Buster. That's a pretty cool name. This pretty nifty name. What do you say? So he's gonna have a Buster Might armor, and that's gonna that is the purpose of this that armor is to clap, literally clap and shut down All Might. He's kind of like Batman. So well, that's a good idea. What if I make what if Deku is Batman? I mean, is Midoriya Wayne? What do you think, guys? Comment it away if you think Midoriya Wayne is a good idea. I mean, what do you say? So I'm going ahead, out ahead. So essentially Deku creates a lot of armor over that training period. He doesn't train, he just creates a lot of armor and he programs them, and because creating armor takes a time. So he just he creates an armor, and he so he's gonna he's gonna go to the entrance exam. So he the original timeline, he's gonna go to the entrance, and he's not gonna be he's gonna have Tony Stark's charm. So he's not gonna be he's not gonna be the regular Deku who's fumbling. Yes, he's not gonna be nervous. So he's gonna be charming and really charming. So he's gonna be okay, so the Deku falls down unintentionally. He didn't saw it, and Uraraka saves him with her cork, and he's oh, thank you, my lady. So what do I owe the pleasure? Life is so great to be saved by such a beautiful lady. And Uraraka blushes and is oh yeah, and she lets it go, and Deku falls down. The gaze of a beautiful girl is so painful, and so yet so beautiful that I can forget all the pains. And Ida comes hey, what are you doing, kid? Why are you flirting with that girl? Why are you making her feel? Why are you jinxing, putting a jinx on her exam? And he's get away from me, sourpuss. It's just like I'm just trying to break the ice because she's kind of cutie, kind of like her. And Ida is thinking in his mind like, what a pervert. And then Deku is like, whatever, man. So he's like, everybody gets ready for the exams. The president is like, our students and future heroes, let's get started for and ready for the exam. And Ida like says like, oh sir, there is another robot because it's irrelevant. And like President Mike is like, shut the F up, kid. It's just like an obstacle. If you want to engage, it's up to you. If you don't want to engage, it's up to you, okay? And now like let's get ready for the exam. And as soon as he says that, like Deku puts like on his watch, he clicks a button on his touchscreen watch, and like all the armor fragments, like literally like his backpack becomes an armor, and it comes in and he goes like, and there's like a lot of like robots, and he like literally like locks on everyone, like AI locks on them, like welcome back sir again. And like good, like, oh by the way, give me a name for the AI. Like, do you want Jarvis or anything? Like, give me a name for the AI. I'm gonna call him AI, but give me a name for AI because I want to call him by a name. So hey Jarvis, hey AI, what are you doing? Okay, let's just like target everyone there is, and like target all the robots and blast them with like rockets or like missiles, and flare missiles. So yeah, like he like locks onto like 20 robots, and like there's like a 20 like small tiny missiles come, and they like hit there, and all the 20 robots, they just like explode instantaneously. This like explosion, and there's like, that kid gets it. There is no there is no start in, there is no timer in real life. Go, that kid just destroyed it. Go and get all the points you. And President Mike is like, yeah, and everybody's like destroying robot, and they're like, holy shit, does this guy has like a armor? Does this guy has a coat that is armor? And Deku is like chilling. He's like going upstairs. He's like, I got 20 points. I should get a bit more. And it's like, then the AI like calls him and tells him like, sir, I think you should get as much as point you can. And Deku is like, well, if I get all the points, and which I can get, you know that. Give me or insert the AI name here. There would nobody would pass from this block, would they? Like, yeah, correct sir. So yeah, let's we already got like around like 30 points. Let's aim for 100 points. I think that would be enough, because written exam is not going to be an issue for me. So yeah, let's get for 100 points. And it's like Deku like destroys like robots here and there with like repulsive beings from his hand and from his chest, and he like throws some kind of missile, and sometimes he even like I'm getting tense, let's stretch our muscles a bit. He sometimes like punches the robots and stuff like that, and everybody's like, what is this kid doing? Who is this kid? Why is he so strong? And every hero who are like watching in the commentary box is like, damn, that kid is just like really strong. That kid is like hella strong. Damn boy, that kid is strong. And there's like the whole interaction with like Uraraka and the 0 point robot that happens, and it was like, oh, that's a big robot. Then the AI says, yes sir, it is. I suggest we should sir, should I call the Might Buster armor? And Deku is like, well, why not? Let's just flex on them. And he like calls the Might Buster armor, and there's like the Might Buster armor literally comes instantaneously as soon as the robot is coming towards Uraraka, and like his primary like armor gets inside of the Might Buster armor, and Might Buster armor is like, okay, Might Buster armor is like punches both of its knuckles, and like there's like sparks coming off it, and it's like, let's get to business. And he like goes to the 0 point robot and like does a rocket punch. Literally his hand, like the Might Buster armor's hand, like goes, and it's like a rocket in the end, and it like it rockets, and it's so hard it literally like creates a hole where the 0 point robot's eyes are. And it's like, okay, well, that's done, let's see that. Then there's like then Deku says like, okay, let's put on a show, let's put on a fire show. Then there's like, what do you mean, sir? Like, blast everything, like all the rockets, all the bullets, blast everything. Well, sir, okay, sir. And he literally like blast the entire zero power robot into nothingness, like with all the rockets and with all the bullets. It's like like there's like there's like yeah, sorry, I don't have explosion noise. Can be some. So yeah, he like literally, like, it's not even scrap metal, it's just, it doesn't exist. It's like, what would happen if like Deku had particle style? Ooh, that's a good idea, like Tsuchikage's particle style. Yeah, it literally doesn't exist anymore. It's like sharp scrap metal. And how is he like protecting Uraraka or other students? Well, other students, all of them, they run, and the big humongous armor is front of like Uraraka, and is like blasting through everything. And like after the 0 point robot is done, like he exits out of the Might Buster armor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Might Buster armor. That's a pretty cool name. Like it's kind of sized like Hulk Buster armor. It's that big, but Might Buster armor. And he like his regular armor that is more nimble, like it flies in the air and like takes all the rubbles, and like takes Uraraka on the hand, and in his hand, and he's like going upstairs, like flying up and away, and like gets in front of the entrance, and is like, and President Mike is like, time complete, and they complete the time. And it's like, Uraraka is like, thank you very much for saving us. Like, okay, thank you. Well, how about you give me a number? And Uraraka is like, what? I mean, I did save you, so how about it? Give me your number. Yeah, he's gonna be a little bit flirty and charming. I mean, I could show you a good time. You just witnessed it. And like, Uraraka gives him her number reluctantly, and Deku is like, oh yeah, we should hang out sometimes. Yeah, we should. Uraraka is like, Uraraka is all red, and like she's like going, like she's like, like how cute anime girls, when they get like really really blushy, and they like slap you so hard that you knock down. Say, yeah, Uraraka slaps him, but he doesn't get knocked out. He just like flies away, and is like, we should hang out sometimes. Yeah, it's a little bit comedic. Just take it, okay? It's funny. It's anime, come on, it has to be funny. Yeah, sometimes. So yeah, he becomes like that, and like Deku comes to his home, and his like our Midoriya mom, like Deku mommy, is like Inko Midoriya is asking him like, how did it go? What do you think? And Deku is like, I think I'm gonna get in. Let's see, I think I'm gonna get in. Even if I don't get in, I'm still gonna be the number one hero. And Inko is like, okay, boy. And like a few days later, like some like a letter from UA High comes to his home, and it's like Inko is like, Deku, the letter came, and it's like, okay, do you want me to open here or do you want me to open in my room? Well, open it in your room. And he opens it. I can't handle the excitement. And then he opens it in the room, and All Might comes, like a disc of All Might comes, like, it's like, that's a nice take, hologram. I should invest on it. And then he's like not paying attention, like, you got the highest score in both, like highest score in like UA High history. You got like the highest combat points and highest like written exam points, and you also got the rescue point. You beat my score, like young Midoriya. And I was like, I bet All Might scored. That's pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, so welcome to UA High. Welcome to your hero academia. And he goes to the school at the UA High, and at the entrance of UA High, that's a big door. I guess even my Might Buster armor can fit through that door, I think. Yeah. So he like goes through that, and like, yeah, he doesn't need the backpack to be his armor. His hand can literally become the armor. Still doesn't have the nanotech armor from the Infinity Wars, like the nanobot armor. He's gonna get it sooner. Not now, but he has like a backpack armor on him, and he can like recall all the armor that he made, like with his watch, and like all the armor pieces will come flying, like from the Ironman part 3 movies. Yeah, he can get that, like all the armor can come, and he can like control all his armor with his like cerebro network thingy. It's essentially a brain Wi-Fi. Yeah, by the way, give the AI a name, because I don't want to call that just an AI, just because I wanted to call something cool. Okay, so essentially, yeah, Deku has like something like that, and Deku is like, oh, okay, he's like, yada, that is a, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, he's like lazy sometimes. He's just lazy sometimes, except when it comes to get girls, because Tony Stark, he's a flirt. From the part 1 movie, he's a flirt. Yeah. So yeah, he's charming, and he goes to class, and he sees like Bakugo like yelling with like Ida, and like he's like, ugh, this loses again. Ugh. He goes sit there, and Bakugo is like, what are you doing, you useless Deku? And Bakugo is like, and Deku is like, keep your eye on the top of the chalkboard, Bakugo Kachan. It's like, you should be on the hero support. Why are you in the hero course? It's like, well, I'm on both course. Yes, in this timeline, Deku is gonna learn. Deku is gonna take like hero courses class, and he's gonna also take like hero support courses class, because he likes talk with like Nezu, and Nezu just like tells like, yeah, since you're smart and you make you like those gadgets, yeah, it's you're gonna be an asset to hero. And like Aizawa comes, and he's like, wait, shut up everyone, come to the we're gonna have the core apprehension test. And this is where I will leave off part 2. And thank you for listening to the entire What If. Give a like, give a thumbs up, give a comment, share it, subscribe it, check out my other content from my other playlist. I make some music too here and there. If you want to donate to me, I have a Patreon, because I'm trying to get some good gear for the future. And if you want to like check out music, you have other playlists or other what ifs, you can check out them. Because I have like all the contents playlist wise categorized. You can like check out them. This is your host and host Kranti, signing off. Tada, I love ya. Bye bye.